Welcome to 30 Day Reviews. I'm Justin and I use all the products that I review for around 30 days before giving you a full honest review. Now I have to be honest with you guys, I've had this product for about 3 months. However, a trimmer just isn't something that I use very often. So therefore I've used this in the last 3 months probably about 3 or 4 times. And I bought this one because, well, honestly, I lost the charger for my Conair that I did a review for that you can see up here. Now Remington obviously has a lot of beard trimmers, so if you want to know this exact one, the model number is PG6135. And if you want to pick one up for yourself, there's going to be a link down below for you. Now when I bought this, it came in your standard plastic and cardboard pain in the butt packaging to get open, and nothing really special about it at all. This razor is pretty much plastic besides the blades obviously, and of course the motor parts inside. Now even though that it is plastic, it doesn't feel like cheapy plastic. It doesn't feel to me like it's gonna break right away, and it keeps it nice and light. Now Remington calls this a 7-in-1, which I really don't think that it should be, maybe a 7-2-1. Because honestly it comes with 7 different parts plus the motor. If it was 7-in-1, you'd be able to do all 7 things without having to remove and have the extra bits. But that's just my opinion. Now because there are a bunch of little parts, you're going to want to pick up a bag to put this stuff in, or just make sure that you always keep it in the same drawer. Now the little parts that I'm speaking of are the different heads and guards that this comes with. The 7-in-1 comes with 3 power heads, 1 a detail trimmer, a nose and ear trimmer, and then the full-size trimmer. It also comes with 4 different combs or guards, and that is a size 1, 2, and 3, as well as a multiple size hair guard that goes in increments of 2 from 2 to 20. I've only charged this once, and honestly I think that the battery was pretty much full already because it didn't take long for the little light in here to tell me that it was ready. But it says that it charges in 4 hours with a 65-minute runtime. So you should be able to get a couple of trims in before you need to plug it back into the charger. The blades that they have on this are stainless steel, and they're supposed to stay sharp for quite a while, but I do believe that you can probably send them in to get sharpened or replace them. Now I don't know that for sure, so it might be something to look up before you order one for yourself. One of the things that I really like about this is how easy it is to switch out the heads. It's very intuitive, and it's not hard at all to figure out where it goes to be able to change out the heads quickly and efficiently without really having to look to line up any little lines or anything like that to change the heads out on them. Now the guards and clips are pretty much the same as every other that there is out there, where you just kind of slide it in and it clips at the back, and then you just kind of pull the back down on it to unclip that guard. Now what I used most on this would be the wide head, and it worked pretty good on my goatee. I didn't use it really with any of the attachments at all because my goatee is just a little too long to really be able to even use the one that goes up to 20. So I just pretty much free-handed it, and it went really nicely. It feels very nice in the hand, and you have a lot of control over it, and I really like that. Now when I used it on my head without a guard, it didn't slide too nicely, so I kind of had to pitch it up a little bit so that I wouldn't have the entire metal base sliding on my head. And once I did that, it went pretty well, and it's really nice and easy to control where I'm cutting, and it got a fairly close shave. Now this is the first time that I used the detail trimmer because I usually just do all my detailing with my DE razor. However, I found this one pretty interesting in the fact that it doesn't go on facing the same way as the other 2 heads do, because this actually faces up when it's on the handle. And I thought this was weird until I started to actually get in underneath the mustache with it. And as you can see, it really provides a really nice, comfortable shave, and it really makes it nice to be able to see what you're doing and to control the razor with it being reversed like that. Now onto the nose and ear trimmer. This one seems like it would be a little big to really be able to get any of the nose hairs in there. However, it actually does a pretty decent job with that. I'm not much of a fan of the oscillating nose hair trimmers, however. I'm much more a fan of the circular type, like this Remington that I've reviewed before. However, I do have to say that it got a few of the hairs pretty well that the rotating one has a little bit of an issue getting. Now where I think this power head really excels is on the ears, because I found that it is just right to really be able to get into the ears and to get them weird little curves and stuff that are there that this round one just can't get to. Now as far as the guards or the combs, I honestly never used them because they're just too short for me to be able to use on my goatee. Even the one that goes up to 20 is still too short. However, I do have something to say about this, and that is that you really kind of need to pay attention to how you put this on, because it kind of confused me the first time. And the way that it goes on is it just slides on like this, and then you push in the little button on back and push it down. And then there's a little arrow to be able to choose what setting you want it on. Now I like this thing for all the reasons that I've mentioned. It's light, it's comfortable, it does everything that I need it to do, and it does pretty much everything pretty well. However, there is one thing that I would change, and that is the charger. I really wish that these companies would stop providing us with one of these type chargers and just go with a mini USB or something that's pretty standard that most people already have around their house to charge their cell phones with. Other than that, I think this is a pretty well built trimmer. And because I know that there's going to be those few that ask, can it be used for manscaping? I haven't. However, I'm pretty sure that it would handle it pretty easily. If you want to pick yourself up one of these, I'm going to have a link down below for you, along with a couple of others that you might like as well. If you're currently using a trimmer, let me know down in the comment section what you're using and why you like it, or even why you dislike it. And make sure to click the link above to see the other reviews of electric shavers and trimmers that I've done. And down below is another video that you'll probably like as well. And until next time, you have a good one.